Hello, and thank you for clicking on an American Fun 351 field strip video. I'm going to show you how to take apart a Tokarev pistol. Mine happens to be a Chinese example, but the steps are the same no matter where your Tokarev was manufactured. And we're always going to start with dropping our magazine, making sure we're not loaded, no bullets. Check our chamber. Still not loaded. That's good. The first thing I'm going to do is get this clip off of this little pin. And mine's really tight, so I take a little nylon chisel basically and just kind of spread these jaws apart while I pull back with my thumb. And so that's off now. And then we flip it over, and if we pull it all the way back to line up this notch with that little bit of the slide stop, we can pull this out. There's our slide stop. And now we have spring pressure pushing our slide forwards. We're going to put our thumb right here so our spring doesn't fly away. Get our slide off. And we're slowly going to remove this recoil spring. We're going to pull back and up. And we're just going to gently get it out of the way. There we go. And now we can take off our barrel nut very easily. There's no spring pressure. We're going to rotate 180 degrees. It should come right off. And our barrel slides out the front of the slide. We got to make sure this little toggle is down. We got to make sure it's out of battery with the slides. We got to drop it just a little bit. And now it'll slide right out. So there's our slide, our recoil spring, our barrel, our slide catch, our barrel nut. And on this part of the frame, this hammer portion will come right out. You can just lift it out of the frame. So that is your Tokarev field stripped. That's as far as you should need to go for normal maintenance and cleaning. And to put it back together, we're going to put our little hammer block back in there. And then the first thing we're going to do is put our barrel back in our slide. Just goes in the same way it came out. Make sure it's kind of locked in its little chamber back there. And then before we put the slide back on, we got to make sure to put this recoil spring back. We're going to put it in its little channel, slide it up, and the U part should rest on the barrel, and it should sit just like that with the toggle forward. So now that we have that mostly together, we're going to make sure we hold our frame up so that block doesn't move. We're going to put our slide back on. Pull back. You got to make sure that recoil spring makes it inside. And then if we pull all the way back a little farther, our barrel has to be in its little battery. There we go. The line, there should be a straight line between those three holes, both sides of the frame and that little toggle is on the barrel. As long as those are lined up, you can take your slide catch and drop it back in. You can push it forward. Sorry, I messed up a little bit earlier. I didn't have those lined up right. But so now they are lined up right. You just got to kind of finagle it, move your slide back and forth a little bit. But now we can drop in our slide catch. Push it forward. That went much better. We're going to put our clip back on it so it doesn't slide out while we're doing the rest of our stuff. And then now all we have to do is get our wonderful barrel nut back on. So we're going to push down on this spring as best we can and hold it with our thumb. Our barrel nut starts off 180 degrees the wrong way. And it just kind of slides in a little channel. Then after it's down, it'll just cam all the way around. And our Tokarev is back together. But if you found this video informative and if it helped you at all, please leave a like and subscribe. Thank you so much.